I'm TV6 meteorologist Eric DeBroca, and here's a check at your latest Weather on Demand forecast. Certainly was a beautiful Saturday, very summer-like across upper Michigan, though we did have in the early evening hours some storms begin to form, particularly across the south central portion and also the eastern side of the UP, and some of these were strong and just about at the severe level, though that was pretty much out of our viewing area there, southern tip of Menominee County, and then on the other side of the state line there, they saw some pretty good thunderstorms through early evening. Now that that front has crossed, we see winds are out of the north at 24 miles an hour wind gusts there from Iron Mountain, 23 from Menominee. Everywhere else, though, between 5 to 10 miles an hour, 9 out of Sawyer, 7 from Copper Harbor. And that cooler air is going to start trickling on in from the north. But before that happened today, we saw a good deal of sunshine, especially early on. And with that, temperatures surged well into the 80s across the interior west, 87 for Iron Mountain, 80s going for us in Marquette and Ironwood. Everywhere else, though, where we had a little bit of a lake breeze down here in the southeast, we were in the low to mid 70s, 72 for Manistee and 76s in Houghton and also in Newberry. Well, we are on right now the precipice of some very different weather patterns. From transitioning from what we saw Wednesday and Thursday, the very cool and really unseasonably cool weather, and in between that and couple that with the very warm, actually hot and humid weather off in the plains, where we see readings was 90 in Minneapolis a few hours ago. Now it was in the mid-90s as well in Pierre, but we see those come down just a little bit. Still, though, we see readings in Wisconsin now at right around 80 degrees, but it was well into the 80s there. And cooler air, though, as I said a moment ago, is coming out in from Canada, and that's going to lower those humidity levels. So the dew points will significantly drop as well, making it feel much nicer, actually much cooler for Sunday. We're going to play this game again where it's going to be kind of unseasonably chilly, at least for mid-July standards. We're going to turn it back to about early June, or at least late May standards here. Sunday's weather pattern looks like this. We see high pressure move on into the region, early portion of the day right over Lake Superior, and as its winds spiral clockwise, that means a northerly flow for us right along Lake Superior shoreline. Nonetheless, though, we're going to see mostly sunny skies, with the exception of a few afternoon cumulus clouds. That front that passed us by is now moving downstate and will do so for the day tomorrow. Heading into our forecast on Monday, the high pressure does slide to our south, which, by the way, means we're going to have a very chilly start on Monday morning. We'll see readings well below average. Even some spots would not be surprised to see them in the 30s, especially the interior UP. But as we transition throughout the course of the day, it continues to move to our south. That means our winds change direction before our next system comes in from the west. And we'll see the clouds thicken up a little bit Monday evening into Tuesday morning before a chance of sprinkles to some showers comes our way. Hey, as far as our temperatures go, watch how the cooler air infiltrates our region. We see the 60s down to the 50s. Here are the overnight lows for Saturday into Sunday morning. We see that pretty much hold steady in the 50s, though we could see isolated 40s, mainly in the Keweenaw Peninsula. But these are your Sunday highs, rather chilly for mid-July standards, low 60s along the north and upper 60s to near 70 across the south. But check this out here. We see early Monday morning. Mid-40s are a safe bet for a lot of cities, but again, does not take into account the interior regions where we could dip below 40 for at least a couple hours or so. So with that said, temperatures tonight right around 50, still keeping the chance of showers in across the south, mainly before dawn. Then throughout the day tomorrow, mainly sunny skies, really pretty looking skies as well, but still temperatures running below average. Everybody should be in the 60s to near 70 across the south. TV 6-day forecast now. We can expect really a nice looking day on Monday as well, as the winds back from the south, temperatures warm into the 70s, but just a slight chance to see rain during the overnight hours into Tuesday. Tuesday we do climb to 80-degree mark, and looks like one of the warmer days of the week, but that does come the chance of more rain. And this weather pattern pretty much stays active through the extended period. Temperatures in the mid-70s both Wednesday and Thursday, rain chances both each of those days. Next weekend, though, we clear out at least for the first half of the weekend by Friday.